welcome to today's practice. My name is Queren Abreu, and I'll be guiding you on how to do sun salutations. Sun salutations is named Surya Namaskara in Sanskrit, and it's when we greet the sun. So we do it in the morning when the sun is rising, and towards the sun we do this salutation in order to say thank you for shining one more day. So in case you've never done sun salutations before, I'm going to present you some more beginners variations. In case you already do sun salutations, it's a nice moment for you to step back and look and pay attention on your body and maybe see if you're doing the movements right with the right alignment and improve a little bit more your practice. So let's get started in a comfortable seated position. You can choose if you want to have a block to elevate your hips and get your knees a little bit below the hips line. So this helps with elongating the spine and also releasing some of the tension that we usually gather here on the knees and our hips. We start by taking deep breaths so you can tune in to today's practice. Sigh it out. Now you can keep your hands over your knees, or you can choose to make a little mudra for focus and concentration and keep the energy flow within your body. So you can take your index finger and your thumbs and the tip of them, you gather them together like this, and this is Jal Mudra, and put over your knees. Take deep breaths. If you want to, you can close your eyes and set an intention for today's practice. Think about one thing. It can be anything that you're going to put your intention while you're doing your practice today. It can be gratitude. It can be presence. But you keep repeating this to yourself throughout your practice so you can connect with your intention. Sigh it out. Put the hands in Namaste on your heart center. Feel your heartbeats, connecting with your body. And we are going to get started by chanting the mantra Om. So, inhale, exhale, Om. Om. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, Om. Inhale. For the last time. Exhale, Om. Rub your hands gently, gently. Put them on your eyelids, closing your eyes. Receive the energy from the palms of your hands. Gently, without moving the hands, open your eyes. And very slowly and gently, your hands down. Sigh it out. So, now that we are aligned and centered and we have connected a little bit more with ourselves, we are going to start a quick warm-up so we can guarantee that we are going to have a warm body while we do these movements. We can start by moving the heads a little, first to the right and then to the left, right, left. And while we do these movements, try not to force it too much. just warm up. Now we can move the head to the side, so look to your right, then look to your left, look to your right, then look to your left, look to your right, then look to your left. And now a little bit circling heads. First to one side. And now to the other side. Back to center. Now you can change the crossing of your legs. So we can start balancing out our habits and also the postures in our body. And we are going to start with some shoulder rolls. First to the back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can warm up our wrists with some wrist rotations. Rotating outwards. And while you do a wrist rotation, you can also start moving your head, keeping your neck warm, doing the movements that feel good to you. To the other side, now the wrists. Very good. We want our wrists to be warm because we're going to be in plank pose, tabletop position, downward facing dog. We really need to take care of our wrists now so they respond well and healthy throughout the practice. Very good. I believe our wrists are getting very warm right now. Nice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We are going to be doing some seated cat and cow. So inhale, chests open. Exhale, curve the spine, chin down. Inhale, chests open. Exhale, curve the spine, chin down. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, curve the spine, chin down. Inhale, open. Exhale, curve the spine and chin down. Inhale, back to center. How are you feeling now? I can bet you're warmer now. So let's go to a standing position. You can remove the blocks and put them here on the side. Keep them close to you because you might need it at any moment. So I'm going to keep the blocks here. And we are going to the foundation position. Let me just move the camera here so I can make sure that you guys can see me. All right, so let's get started in Tadasana, the mountain pose, which is the foundation for all the poses here. Feet, hips distance. You might want to keep a micro bend on your knees, especially if you tend to hyperextend your knees like I do. If you're like this, you want to keep a micro bend on your knees, okay, so you can keep your knees healthy and safe. Slightly tuck off the tailbone. Your chest is open. Your shoulders roll back. You're gazing throughout the horizon, okay? You're using your gaze. Your drishti is where you're looking at, so you can create even more balance in your body. Roll your shoulders back. Open the chest. Slightly tuck off the tailbone. Micro bend on the knees. Feet, hips distance. Hands on the side of the body. Mountain pose, Tadasana. And from here, you can start working on your Pada Bandha. I'm going to explain for you what is Pada Bandha now. Pada Bandha is when you use all corners of your feet on the floor in order to create a traction and pull the energy from the ground throughout your entire body. So you're going to lift your toes up, spread the fingers, then ground them back on the floor. feeling that you're grounding all corners of your feet, feeling your heels grounded, and bringing awareness to your feet. Now you're in Tadasana, mountain pose, activating your Pada Bandha on your feet. Inhale, exhale, and feel the energy throughout your body. Pay attention if you're feeling discomfort in any area, tension. You shouldn't be tension here. It should be at ease. So maybe you have to adapt a little bit more, but make sure you're going to be comfortable and at ease here. Tadasana. From here, inhale, hands up in Namaste. Exhale, drawing the navel in, and you're bending forward. And here you might not be able to bend completely forward and putting your hands on the floor, but you do it to your extension, okay? You do what you can do today. The important thing here is that you bend from your hips, so you're not bending from your back. You don't want a curved spine here. You want to keep elongating the spine, elongating the neck while you bend from the hips. If you draw your navels in, it's going to help in this action, okay? And maybe you can put your hands on your shins. Maybe you can put your hands on the floor. Maybe you need to bend your knees here in order to keep your spine elongated, your neck elongated. And then you can also make this connection between your ribs and your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. You can halfway lift putting the hands on the shins or on the thighs. Important thing here is to never put the hands on the knees, okay? We don't want to force the knees. So halfway lift, trying to create this 90-degree angle with your body. Maybe it's possible for you to reach the ground, to reach the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, micro bend on the knees, roll up. Hands up, hands to heart center. Let's do it again. So, you're in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward, bending forward. Inhale, halfway lift from where is accessible for you, okay? Halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. From here, you're going to bend your knees as much as you can to be able to put your hands on the ground, going to a plank position. If a plank position is too much for you right now, you can keep your knees on the floor, okay? Important thing here is that you don't put all your weight on your wrists. So you want to keep what we call a spider grip. It's when you use the inner side of your knuckles in order to distribute the weight. So instead of having all the weight of your body here on your wrists, you're going to distribute the weight on your inner knuckles and the tips of your fingers, creating a spider grip. So spider grip, draw the navel in. You can be here in plank position or with the knees on the floor. And from here, there are two variations. The first one I'm going to present to you right now. It's knees, hugging the elbows in, chest on the floor, and chin. Knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Hugging the elbows in. Your chest is open. You're looking throughout the horizon, and you activate your glutes. So your glutes are activated, your feet are firmly grounded, and you're inhaling, gathering energy from the ground. Exhale, going to tabletop position. So press yourself up, tuck your toes, and downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, you want to keep your feet parallel, hands parallel. You want to keep elongating your spine and your neck. And if it's accessible for you, you can put your heels on the ground, drawing the navel in. But here it's important that you prioritize your spine alignment. So first comes spine, okay? You have to elongate the spine, and maybe to do this you have to bend your knees. It's not a problem. Spine comes first. So you can keep this very aligned and elongated here, your neck too. You can look to your navel if you want, in order to elongate your cervical spine too, your neck. And if it's accessible, you can be walking your dog a little, warming up your hamstrings, keeping a spider grip on your hand so you're not putting all the weight on your wrists. And here from one side to the other side, one side, maybe heels on the ground, side out. Now inhale, look between your hands and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Is it okay? So let's do it again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bending forward. Going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, going to plank position. And here you can do your knees, chest, and chin. Or you can do another variation. That's the second variation I commented before. That is the chaturanga. So spider grip, you're in plank pose. You're hugging the elbows in, okay? You don't want to leave your elbows split outside like this. It's really not healthy for your shoulders and elbows health and anything. You want to keep your elbows hugging in here. You're going to move your weight forward, and maybe if you need, put your knees on the ground, on the floor for the first chaturanga, and 90-degree angle on your elbows. Exhaling. Maybe you need to develop some strength on these muscles in order to do the chaturanga. So if you never did it before, if you've never done it before, it's interesting that you start first from the ground. Your hands here on your ribs, okay? And from here, you can lift yourself up, trying to make this 90-degree angle from the ground. And if you do this exercise every day, you're going to develop more strength on these muscle groups, and you'll be able to do chaturanga safely without hurting yourself or any injuries. So if you've never done chaturanga before, I highly recommend that you start from the ground, building up the strength you need doing this little exercise, okay? Otherwise, we come here. You can also use your knees on the floor so you don't have all your weight on your arms. You take yourself forward, hug the elbows in, and chaturanga, 90-degree elbow on your elbows. Exhale. Inhale. You can go to cobra again, or upward facing dog. Upward facing dog. The difference is that in cobra, your legs are on the floor. You're hugging the elbows in, okay? Your legs are on the floor. Your chest is open. Here, on the upward facing dog, your legs are not on the floor. Your toes are on the ground, sending you energy. You open the chest, you look to the horizon, and your thighs and knees outside of the floor. Exhale, go into tabletop position. Tuck your toes in. Downward facing dog. Breathe in here 3 times in your downward dog. Two, 3. Inhale, look between your hands. And here you can step or maybe jump forward. So for jumping forward, I recommend you bringing your feet together, flexing your knees, jump 1 and 2 between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. drawing the navel in. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Alright guys, so now you learned the two variations with knees, chest and chin, and with the chaturanga. We're going to be doing a little bit more flowing now. So choose the variation that suits you best, that is the best for you right now. And remember to make decisions from your inner wisdom, okay? Don't try to force too much yourself. Do it at your own rhythm, your own pace, and try to keep each movement connected to your breath, okay? So here we go, a little bit more flowy, sun salutation, A. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bending forward. Going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank position. Knees, chest and chin, or hug the elbows in, moving your weight forward. Chaturanga, 90 degrees on your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, side out. Elongating the spine and the neck. Breathing, side out. One last time. Breathing, side out. Now feet together in case you wanna jump forward. Jump 1, 2. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, micro bend on your knees. Rolling yourself up, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Let's do this, guys. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. And pay attention now to the difference between this downward facing dog comparing with the first downward facing dog you did in the beginning of the practice. Were you feeling tension? Were you creating space and feeling release? Try to feel the energy moving throughout your body, throughout your hands. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, in case you want to jump, feet together. Jump, 1, 2. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, micro bend on the knees, rolling yourself up, hands up. Exhale, hands to chest center, to the heart center. Now we're going to do one last time, and I'm going just to guide you throughout the practice and see how you guys are doing, okay? So you do without any help of my visuals of the poses I've been doing. You do for yourself, and you have a chance to memorize and integrate the practice when you have to remember what to do and not just look to the other people doing what they're doing. Don't worry, I'm going to guide you with my voice. So let's get started. You're in Tadasana. You inhale, your hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Very good. And here you can go for knees, chest or chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good, guys. Breathe in 3 times on your downward facing dog. 3. Deep breaths, elongating the spine and the neck. 2. Inhale, drawing the navel in, spider grip on your hands, feet parallel. 1. Inhale. Exhale, look between your hands, step or jump forward. And we meet here together in Tadasana, mountain pose. This what we just practiced is a sun salutation, Surya Namaskara A. There is a second sun salutation, Surya Namaskara B, that we're going to learn right now, okay? So we start here in Tadasana. The difference is that we don't have the hips, the feet hip width apart right now for this one, okay? I'm going to teach you a variation where you have your feet together, your knees together, okay? So you can have even more balance and strength for this one. So feet together, knees together. Your Tadasana is here now. On your inhale, you're going to flex your knees and bend, okay? From the knees. Your hands are going to touch the floor, so you're making a little squat here, you see? And when your hands touch the floor, you're going to bring them up. This is Utkatasana, chair pose. Try to align your triceps with your ears, if possible. Draw the navel in. You're here in Utkatasana, all right? This is the difference between Surya Namaskara A and Surya Namaskara B. In Surya Namaskara B, we go a little bit forward. We go a little bit beyond. So we start here with a very strengthening pose, Utkatasana, okay? Inhale, in your chair pose. Exhale, you bend forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, you go to your plank pose. Chin, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, you're going to lift your right leg up. Try to keep your hips squared. Your back foot, your toes are pointing to the ground. Spider grip on your hands here. Neck elongated, spine elongated. Draw your navel in. Exhale, you bring the right foot between your hands. You're going to put your left foot on the 45-degree position. Inhale, you rise up. From here, you want to make sure you're keeping squaring your hips, so maybe you want to put your feet even wider in order to do this. Keep press on the outer sides of your back foot here. Square your hips. You're going to activate your core strong, and activate your legs too. Your back leg, your front leg. Use your kneecaps here, activating your kneecaps on the back leg and on the front leg. You're going to try to go and bend as much as you can. Squaring your hips. Hands up, arms up, shoulders away from the ears. Warrior one. Take a moment to feel how your body is responding to this pose. If you're feeling any sort of sharp pain or extremely discomfort, try to adapt to the pose. So maybe you want to lift up a little bit more and adapt here. Do what's best for you. It's your practice. You choose how you're going to feel, okay? Warrior one. Now exhale, pivot to the back of your foot, hands down, and plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin or chaturanga on exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other side. You should be reminded that sometimes the sides, they feel different in the body, so try to observe what is the difference between doing the left side right now. So inhale, left leg up, squaring the hips. Your left toes are pointing to the floor. Spider grip on your hands. Core engaged, drawing the navel in. Exhale, left foot between your hands here. 45-degree angle on the back foot. Inhale, rise up. Squaring the hips. Back leg is engaged, kneecaps are engaged. Pushing through the outer edges of your back foot here. If you want to, you can adjust to a wider stand. Yeah. Look forward, square the hips, activate your core here. When you bend your leg, it's very important that you never bend transpassing this line here from your ankle. Either your knees are bending, keeping the alignment with the ankle, or a little bit before, okay? But never pass this here. Hands up, warrior one. Shoulders away from the ears. Yodrishti, your gaze is to the horizon. Exhale, pivot to the back foot. Hands down. Plank pose, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing 3 times here. 1. Looking towards the navel. 2. Keeping neck and spine elongated. 3. Inhale, look between your hands. Step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend with your feet together. Inhale, chair pose again. So you're going to bend from your knees. Try to touch the floor with your hands. Drawing the navel in. Chair pose. Exhale, rolling yourself up. Hands up. Hands to chest and heart center. Okay, so this is Surya Namaskara B, Sun Salutation B. It's a little bit more worky, right? Than the first one. It's a little bit more, how can I say, challenging for some people because of the chair pose and the squat and everything, but it's really, really yummy to do in the morning, okay? To balance out your hormones and just get your day started. So let's do it again, more flowy right now, so we can keep up with a rhythm, trying to link each movement to your breath, okay? So here, you're in Tadasana, with your feet together, knees together, squeeze your knees together so you get energy from here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale again. Bending from your knees, squeezing your feet together, your knees together, trying to touch the floor with your hands. Hands up. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank position. Knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, you rise up, 45-degree angle on the back foot. Square your hips. Exhale, pivot to the back foot and hands down, plank pose. Knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, rising up, 45-degree angle on the back foot. Exhale, pivot to the back foot and hands down, plank pose. Drawing your navel in, you're strong here. Inhale, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, you can jump or step forward between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze the feet and knees together, touching the floor with your hands. Chair pose. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank position. Chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands back down. Inhale here, preparing to chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here deeply and perceive the difference between this down dog and the first down dog you did today in your practice. Side out, feet together. Inhale, rise to the ball of your feet, hips back. Exhale, jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending forward. Inhale, squeeze feet together, knees together, chair pose. Exhale, release. So that's it for today's class. I hope you enjoyed it. Right now, in the end, I highly recommend that you stay in Shavasana, that's the corpse pose, so you can absorb all the benefits from the practice. Okay, so Shavasana is basically you laying down here, not moving a little thing, not even an inch. Just grounding yourself so your body can absorb all the benefits from the practice, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's class, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you so much. Namaste.